And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him.
Hello people, it's Matthew and welcome back. It's now 21:15 p.m. and the 14th of the 3rd, 2017 here in the UK. We're going to go through some Mexico cams as well, but basically been doing some research as well of the Lord and basically some of the prophecies in the Bible and things, what's going on, you know, the other channels and stuff, and it just rings true of what's going on. Everything is just basically, the skies have really changed, you know, the stars look so much different as well. It's just all starting to take place now. These huge events are happening now, aren't they? Spraying the skies so much now. It's more than ever before. So it's only it's only the Lord that knows the time, the place, the day, the night. I mean, but I feel now that it's so much closer than ever now. You can just feel it, can't you? Something big is going to happen very shortly. It's just around the corner, isn't it? Anyway, let's go on have a look at some cams and see what we can find on the cams now. Here on this Earth cam that's in the USA, it's called the Windjammer cam, and also you can also see those clouds that just been burnt away with hydrogen being burnt from them, and they just don't do anything. They just stay there in the skies, and they're very low out of the skies, very low down towards the sea and the sand. And again, it's just very dark for 11 a.m. here on this webcam, and we're getting all these strange reflections as well in the skies. But it's everywhere in the whole wide world now that we're seeing all these strange ripples in the sky, and also these strange cloudings. Here also on this Mexico cam, we're seeing again this huge plasma, this object that's in front of our sun, this blue reflection, and the clouds and the chems are just being burnt away. It's just that they're getting away with murder, aren't they? They really are. Basically, we need to all prepare for the whole situation now, because again, the Mexico cams prove everything as well. I'm going to go to Ustream, NASA Ustream cam, to see what we can see up there as well. Here's a live Ustream cam, a NASA cam. Okay, now zoomed in to where the Earth's atmosphere is as well, and the nightness of space. Now again, as I said before, why can't we see the Milky Way or the stars? But the thing is though, we do see objects that fly by, that do crazy angles and basically move at very fast, outstanding speed faster than any craft that we've got here on Earth. I've got this cam on record, and it's basically on a time lapse, so it's just basically spotting anything and go back to the cam and see what we can find, because basically it's the only way we can do this, because picking up anything, and what I do is when I get these objects, I will put them onto video and onto screen for you so I can show you what's going on. Again, here in the UK, looking out at the stars, we can see the Orion's belt. Now the thing is though, it seems to be on a strange angle. It doesn't seem to be sitting right at all. I just need to, I just feel that I need to look at these cams, looking out to the vastness of space as well. Being able to catch something on these cams would be very interesting. I'm going to try another NASA cam. This is another Ustream cam to keep an eye on as well. As you can see, all them chems below our Earth's atmosphere. We're all down below as well. We're looking up at the skies and we can see all this on the other side. There's a huge object that's coming our way because, again, I've looked at cams again today and I've seen dark shadows to the right side of the screen. Dark shadows to the right side of the sun. There is something blocking the sun's light on the right hand side. It's not the moon. It's not any of the other celestial bodies that are out there. It's the incoming system on the right hand side of the sun. It's heading our way on this ecliptic orbit. Every single time I look at these cams and I see the sun's reflections, the sun, the simulator, every time I'm seeing this dark shadow to the right hand side. Every time. It's so evident now, isn't it? I'm working hard today, so I'll do another longer video tomorrow. It's just that sometimes it catches up with me, you see, so I get very tired. But it's just, as I said, it's very important for you to view the truth of what's going on. Now, again, as I said, majority of the time, it's quite hard to catch anything. Being able to catch it now and again is very important because we will catch it. We will catch these objects that are out there on screen. But it's just persistence, as I said before, to finding what's out there. Because the truth is out there. So I'm going to keep this monitor on record, okay, for 24 hours and see what I can find again. If we do pick up something, I will rewind it and I'll produce it onto tape and download it so we can watch what that object was and zoom in. If I don't catch anything, I will keep doing it. I will keep recording every time until we get somewhere with this. I'm going to go to another cam now. This is another live Ustream cam. And also, again, on the other cams as well, I'm getting some yellow skies, very dark and dim. I'm going to go and try again on the Mexico cams now for you to see what we can find and zoom in on our objects. And we're getting these red and blue reflections in the skies as well. Many more chemtrails. Again, down here on this cam, you're seeing streaks in the sky where the military's been spraying. I'm going to go again, so respect to everybody, see what we can find. This is what we're getting here in the UK that's on this Mexico cam in Mexico. Now, the thing is, though, we're getting this top left-hand corner, you can see on the screen, this white reflection. And again, you've got the binary twin reflection in the haze on the right-hand side. 3:54 this cam. Again, it's very, very dark for Mexico, the skies, and also the chems on the horizon. And we're breathing all of it in, all the dangerous toxins every single day. It's now the 14th of March. It'll soon be April, and April will become then May, then June, and it will still be dark. We will still get these dark shadows. And then people must be aware and understand that last year and the year before that wasn't as dark as this, because we're being eclipsed now by these huge heavenly bodies. And again, it's only the Lord that will know the time and day when this event will happen. He is in control. He's in control of all this heavenly body, the earth. And it's only down to him to know what's going to go on. So I'm going to try another cam now. I mean, come on, you can see the two reflections on this image. Here also on this cam as well, I've zoomed in, you can see this strange object that's illuminated in the evening skies. I mean, look at this. Absolutely strange. And when you flick through the cam as well, it disappears and reappears, and then it just leaks through the skies like a large object that's behind those thick trails that have been blasted in the skies. We all want to know what it is, don't we? We all want to know the truth of what's going on behind those cams. We are seeing different reflections every single day. Because the destroyer is close now, really is. And I just want to explain things to many people to understand, for them to understand what's going down, because again, 2 years ago, it was never like this, was it? We've never seen these objects. Some strange things going on up there as Nibiru heads closer to our system. Here it is again. Okay, now you can see those cams very clearly, and you can see that there's an object behind those cams. Now, it's too dark for the time of the day. Be it 3 p.m. It's very, very dark, and those cams are basically hiding something. You can see that very clearly, can't you? This is not a trick of the eye or anything like that. I don't believe it to be Venus. These objects are just basically coming in now. They're very, very big, and they're huge with the reflections now. It's really now time to start preparing for this now. It's very important because, as I said before, I get very passionate about this. I read a lot of books. I go out at night time and study the skies, the stars. If there's anything that I notice that's strange in the skies, I will try my very best to put it on video so you guys can see this. I'm going to go to another image now. Here's the 2 reflections again. You've got that white hot reflection on the top right hand corner, left hand corner as well, and then on the horizon you've got the binary twin reflection. And again, the clouds just look very strange, didn't they? They just look very milky, fluffy, and just chemmed completely. Military over there, and also the government over in Mexico, they should announce this now to people over there. It's just not fair that they're just hiding it from us, brushing it under the carpet, just running away from it. Yes, they can't do nothing about it. It's an event that they can't change. It's coming. It's been here before. But at least they could just give an ounce of respect to the public there in Mexico and all over the world, to us as subscribers as well, and people that don't acknowledge these things. They need to be woken up. The big wake around the world for the public to understand that Nibiru, Helion, the moons, the brown dwarf star is here now. It's very close to our system. Here's another Mexico live image cam. And also I just want to show you, before the sun comes up, you've got that red reflection on the horizon. And also just in the mixture of the cams, you can see that white light source, can't you? Of another object that's up there behind all that blocked poisonous toxins. They spray early hours of the morning through the day. It's just unbelievable what you can see now, isn't it? This cam I keep going back to as well. I'm watching this all the time. And those chemtrails that are basically being burnt away. Again, it's too dark on the cam. And you can see where that reflection is coming from the right hand side. And how dark it is to the further right side. The sun is in a very bad way right now. The corona holes have got much, much bigger. And there's no report from NASA or the local TV stations about this. So they just don't want anybody to prepare as well, do they? And I did read a report last year about scientists that basically said that the Earth is slowing down in its orbits. Now, I've been looking for this snippet of information. It seems to have disappeared off Google now. I was hoping to find that. I've been looking and searching for that for quite some time, so I could put that on video, because before I couldn't Didn't know how to do the video so much, but now I can put up some information that's useful for all of us as researchers. The thing is, I did see that piece of information, and it basically it was an eye opener. That he said that humanity would have to get used to this. Now, not sure if it's 100%, but it was shocking to see that piece of report. So I'm still digging deep to see if I can find that for you. Because seeing all these strange clouds as well in the skies that are completely different now as well. You can see the red reflections on the cloud on the right hand side. I mean, as I said, there's something strange going on, and we've got these objects up there. Just a ticking time bomb now, isn't it? At any moment in time now, something big will happen, as I said on the other video. And I can feel this, it's going to happen, because I mean, you can see on the sea there, the reflection from our natural sun, and this simulator above, it's just not in the right place for the reflection, is it? It's happening every day now. The military up there just basically pumping our skies to hide everything. I'm going to go to another image now. Behind these thick toxins, okay, on this Cosmocam in Mexico, I don't believe this is the sun. You can see this, can't you? Just behind those chems on the left-hand side. And there's another colour in there on the right-hand side, this more creamy, reddy effect. These objects are starting to show now through the reflections. Again, it's dark on this cam as well. But I'm telling you now that that object that you can see there on the left-hand side is definitely another celestial body. It's with our sun right now. Again, as I said, okay, again, to be honest with you, the light that's beaming on these heavenly bodies up there in the skies are just too bright now, aren't they? Far too bright, beaming down towards us. Things are really heating up there now. They really are, as Nemesis the binary twin is burning as well. This black star that's lurking out there in our inner solar system now has affected everything that's up there. Mercury, Venus, many of the other planets, even Mars and Earth. We're in danger because Earth is so close. And the brown dwarf star is heading close to us now. It's just around the corner, isn't it? Until something huge is going to happen, because all these objects shouldn't be as bright as this in March. We're in March, and this is happening now. So I urge you, please, all of you, to keep your eyes to the skies for this one. I'm going to do a flick through this cam, okay, to show you how much chemming they're doing every morning in the skies to hide these heavenly bodies. Okay, so I'm going to turn the cam on now. You'll see as the sun comes up and rises, look at the state of the skies with these chemicals that come up. Can you see the red reflection on the right hand side? That would be Nibiru. Now you'll see the other reflections as well, the blue and the other objects that are reflected behind those chems. Nemesis, the binary twin, and there's other suns up there as well. Can you see the ripples in the skies used by HARP and those trails in the skies? Every day they're hiding the binary twin. I mean, it's just outstanding how they're getting away with this. I apologise about the widescreens, but the thing is, they use that simulator as well. Now, it's getting very hot and it's burning through the chemtrails. You can see that now, can't you? The chemtrails are starting to fail now. And as again, it's only the Lord that can help us with this, because He's watching them. He's watching down at us. He knows what they're doing. He's trying to give us messages in the skies to show you that these heavenly bodies are getting close. And we really need to prepare for this. He wants us to prepare for this. I mean, these skies now are completely changing, aren't they? And I just keep monitoring the footage and keep rewinding it and looking and searching to see what we can find up there. But every single day now we're getting some huge problems. Now the thing is though, if you was outside and you were on holiday in your hotel and you had the veranda open and you were sat with a tequila sunrise looking out at the sky, what would you think of this? You would be expecting, wouldn't you, travelling all the way over to Mexico for a holiday, expecting a beautiful blue sky, a beautiful, lovely day, fresh, just niceness and lots of warm weather and birds flying about in the sky and people on the beach. But look now in 2017, 14, a dark sky, a murky, chemtrailed sun, a dimness on the ground, plants and trees that are not growing properly anymore. I mean, it's all happening. It's a huge agenda and the government don't want you to know. But for those that are awake with the whole situation, will see that we are being deceived every day just to take our money right to the end. I mean, can you see on the horizon there? The natural clouds are being burnt away. They're not in front of our sun anymore. We're just getting these huge aluminium trails from these military planes spray our skies early hours of the morning. We can't hear them, as I said before, with them high-tech turbine engines. Very quiet. So the thing is though, our sun is in a very bad way. I've said this along all the time. Strange things are happening and they will just get worse every single day. Here on this cam as well, I mean, these celestial bodies are getting very bright, aren't they? Just absolutely far too bright for this time of the year. Again, I've said this before. That object that's west of the night skies as well is getting brighter as well. Here in the UK you can see this, it's so evident. I mean, also the moon is getting far too bright. There's something huge beaming off it. And as I said on another video last couple of weeks ago, that the moon didn't look the same colour. It looked like a blue flame. It just didn't look right. You know what I mean? There's wrong colours of everything what's going on up there as well. Even the clouding have got these strange colours to them as well. Green and blue and murky grey. I mean, they're not right at all, are they? The whole system is changing, isn't it? This is another live Mexico cam called the X-Carted cam. And again, on the horizon, the sun is on the opposite side. Now, it's 5:28 PM. Okay, this is a live cam. And you can see just on the middle of the screen, just through those strange looking clouds again, very low to the sky. These clouds are everywhere, all over the globe, the same shape, style clouding, thick and covering our skies. Now you can see that blue light source behind those cams and also on the horizon, strange clouding. There is something that's brightening up on the horizon. Huge celestial object, and I'll be keeping an eye on these cams as well. It's not a shadow of a doubt that these objects are illuminating behind those clouds now. Other parts of east, west and south, different times of the day, we're getting lit up horizons. 2 AM in the morning, south. 2 days ago, I saw the horizon lighting up. There was another object that was lighting up the horizon. There's other objects just like our sun that's close by, I'm telling you. Very strange. Here again on this Mahamal cam in Mexico, the sun has gone down on the other side. Can you see this object that's in the sky just up there behind those cams? Thick sprayed skies. That side, the opposite side as the sun's going down, it's lighting up again. I mean, look on the ground, it's just lit up again. Like it's 10 AM in the morning. There is another celestial body that's lighting our skies. It's just outstanding because, I mean, the camera's turned the other way, you would see the sun going down. We all know on this cam as well, the sun rises from the side, goes across the sky. You can see that object. It's just there, isn't it, on the screen? Here, there is a celestial body that's lighting up the skies. So evident, isn't it? And we really need to keep going on the cams and keep checking as well. And I will go out when the weather's warmer. I'll tell you another thing as well. At night times here in the UK as well, okay, it's getting warm, very, very warm. I went outside with my dog Charlie. I basically let the dog out in the evening, and I was shocked to know that it was very, very, the temperature was up. It was up to about 14. Now, that's strange, because the thing is, it was still very blowy, the weather, the wind, but it was warm on, you could feel it, it was very warm, the temperature. Now, in the daytime, the temperature drops. Now, we had this in the summertime as well, just gone, last summer. The temperature was climbing at night time, and I said this on other videos. And I know that other subscribers have known this, they've seen this for themselves, they've felt it. And the moon, and behind the moon, the colour in the skies was as if it was daytime. It was lighting up, very bright. This has never happened before in the past years. We've just seen our moon up there, just very grey and bleak, and the stars are flickering and far away. But now, in these end times, we are seeing bright stars. The moon is far too bright. There's objects that are up there that are far too, they're glowing now, aren't they? And there is something huge rising on the other side, the opposite side of the sun, going down from the other side. Again, you can see that thick chemtrailing that's been going on all the time. There's an object that's burning through. Can you see that just above on the left hand side? And again on the horizon, we've got that red reflection. Now, I've got to say this, okay, that we have got two reflections, okay, that's illuminating the skies right now. And we are heading for the crossing. And again, when it becomes summertime here in the Northern Hemisphere, I believe that we're going to see some very strange footage up there in the skies. And I will be producing that on video so we can see what's going on. Can you see this object illuminating in the skies? I'm going to zoom in a little bit to show you. Here's that object zoomed in. You can see this, can't you? Now, as I said before, you can see again on the horizon. That horizon, okay, is very red. So it's got nothing to do with this object that's up there in the sky. And you can see that it's moving as well, can't you? We really need to concentrate on the skies now, because as I said before, far too many people are looking down at their iPads and televisions and believing media and propaganda all of the time. But a message from above is to say that we need to now, as humans and members of the public, decent members of the public, which we are, to look up at the skies, to notice a difference in of what's going on. I've noticed two people today when I come back from work and looking up at the skies, and I felt to myself and said to myself, wow, I'm glad that people are noticing, because today again on the way home was very dark. It was strangely dark, and the sun was just the wrong colour again. It's very yellowy, a dark tint of bronze. It was just a feeling of that we've got these heavenly bodies that are now starting to eclipse our sun. I know I keep saying it, but it's important to get the true word out there that we are now in a situation, times are very much changing. They really are now. Anyway, kind respect to all of you anyway. Thank you for all your kind messages that you're sending in to me. Just all amazing people that have stood by me through the videos, and it's just fantastic. I'm going to go now, so I'm going to come back again tomorrow to do another video. And also I'll be scanning those skies the daytime to see what we can find as well, because it's just absolutely evident now that they're chemtrailing far too much more than they ever